Hi, I'm Vicky. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to unbox my Halloween decorations. So usually I put all my fall stuff out and then I leave it out and just put in the Halloween decoration sort of in between everything. This year I usually I spread my fall stuff out quite a bit. This year I sort of focused on in 3 different sections. I mean, I have a few things spread around, so I might be putting everything out a little more together, but I have quite a few things I've made over the years and some things I've picked up at yard sales and decorating for Halloween. It's so much, everything's so fun for Halloween. So this guy I picked up at a yard sale, and he's just a little ghost candle guy. And when you, with this little glass, I guess it was a party light. Ooh, I guess I should light him up, let you see what he looks like. Of course, you'll get to see that later too. And if you put him carefully, he will show you the ghosts shining off the lights at night. So this plate I just got a couple days ago at the Dollar Tree. They have a whole bunch of the Day of the Dead stuff, and I think it's so pretty and so colorful. I love that colorful kind of stuff. And this great big sign, I made this last year, so I've never put it out before. I just thought, I don't know if you can read this, but it says something, little witchy. I just took a piece of, well, I guess it's plastic wood, painted it, and cut the words and the pictures out on my silhouette. So I'm kind of excited to put that guy out. And I also have a couple pieces left of it's one of those kids kits you can put together. I mean, it's mostly for kids, but they're so cute. And when they had them on sale a couple years ago at Michael's, I bought some. Now the houses themselves, I guess you would really have to glue them together because otherwise they'd just fall apart. And we have some Halloween lights. Now I'm not a big lighting it up for Halloween person. I'm going to have to show you what these look like. These are cute. So they can be purple or orange or a flashing purple and orange, which at night is a little kind of bright, so I usually pick one of the colors, but I think these are pretty cool. But like I said, I don't usually do a lot of lights at Halloween because we tend to do a lot of lights at Christmas. But I put a little bit of that out on a piece of furniture. I made a couple of ghosts a few years ago. There's one made out of deco mesh, and I usually hang these on the porch. And one is this dark one so that it looks more impressive at night. Like I said, I hang these out on the porch. And we have this glow-in-the-dark pumpkin. Oops. That has a light bulb in them. And I do have a couple of those lights that you shine, the laser lights you shine on your house. Our house at the moment does not really have a good spot for that because you can't actually see our house from the road very well, but I still put them out for us and shine them on the garage door. And the adorable little garden flag. What else do we have? Oh, I got these at a yard sale last year. Oops. But they're bells that are in the shape of ghosts, which I love I have a really hard time resisting bells, Christmas bells, and so Halloween bells, like, oh, that's awesome. They're so cute. And just a bunch of little pumpkins. And I got this, so that was probably, I don't know, I must have gotten that at Michael's. And I think I got this at Michael's as well a few years ago, where it's a whole bunch of, they're really stickers, but they're sparkly and they're all kinds of Halloween things. So I use them on and off for various things. I picked this up last year at, I believe it was Hobby Lobby, this little gnome. I mean, I know, the gnomes are everywhere right now, but they're so cute. I haven't done anything with my spooky sign yet. I usually I've just left it. I think I got this at Michael's maybe 3 or 4 years ago. And this, I think, was from the Home Depot last year. Occasionally they have a few little things of a sparkly sort of nature. And a couple of Halloween picks. So I put these in vases around the place. Oh, I made this 2 years ago. I made this great little sign. It was just a leftover piece of wood that I painted it. Well, the back is painted gray. It must have been left over from a project, from some other project. I painted it black and then did a light layer of white on top and then just free-handed the letters and the spider and the spider web, which I think turned out pretty well. But you know, this would be really easy to make with stickers or your silhouette or Cricut. And sometimes I do a Halloween tree, and so I have a few Halloween little ornaments. And there are quite a few jack-o'-lanterns. Oh my. My candle had developed a bubble. I don't know. I've had this guy for quite a long time, maybe 15, 20 years. And he has a little orange tea-light candle, and he's finally getting sort of weird. Oh, here's another matching gnome. Oh, he does, and he says boo. So cute. Well, this is just some random paper, construction paper with these little things glued to them, which I assume I'll use them for something somewhere along the way, but I haven't used them yet. Many years ago, my mom got into ceramics. One of my neighbors that was running a ceramics thing, and she made this for me. Unfortunately, he's broken, but he still looks good from the front, so it's pretty awesome. And I made this just sort of randomly spooky mason jar that I painted black and added the gold glitter in the shape of a pumpkin, and I'm not really sure what the other thing is supposed to be. I thought that turned out kind of cute. These guys, I have 2 of these little spooky ghosts. They came from the Shaker Woods Craft Festival. I have a video about going there this year. These were from last year, but the taller pumpkin that we bought this year was actually from the same vendor, and they just make the most adorable little pumpkins and ghost things. And the boo y'all sign. So you can see I enjoy. Then we have the Halloween decorations. Spooky spider, big spooky spider. Oh, spooky dish. Jack-o'-lanterns everywhere. Oh, just a couple random little pumpkins. And probably my favorite pumpkin. I've had this little pirate pumpkin jack-o'-lantern guy, I think since college, so I won't tell you how long, but it's been a long time. And he's so cute. spooky glass. I guess it's sort of a glass, sort of a vase. And also something I got in college was a selection of these. So there were two little sponge ghosts and a boo. And apparently last year, no, when he was a puppy, Kiski, one of my golden retrievers, ate the boo and the other ghost. Oh, and here's a tiny version from that same craft vendor I was just talking about. A small version of the pumpkin that we got a bigger version of this year. And a little tea light statue. So cute with the jack-o'-lanterns. Oops, and it folds for storage because you can't have too many jack-o'-lanterns, I think. And another tea light jack-o'-lantern. But this one gives you the option. So the front is a jack-o'-lantern and the back is bats and a couple little ghosts. So you have options with this guy. Oh, and this came from that same set of little put together kids thing. And well, this used to be a magnet that somebody gave to me a long time ago. The magnet has fallen off. I guess it was just glued on, and I don't know where the magnet part went, but oh, and a bunch of spider webs. I put these all usually inside, but we might try a little bit outside too this year. We have a bunch. So I'll buy this when it's on sale at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. Oh, this guy is new. I think I got him at a yard sale. It's a little pumpkin skull guy, and he has a little hole you can hang him from off of something. And in theory, I don't know if he turns on. He lights up. Oh, he does light up. I don't usually turn on these little LED candles just because it is so hard to remember to turn them off. But I like having the candles. So what I really like to do more than anything is get just regular strings of lights and put things on the strings of lights and then put the lights on a timer so I don't have to remember. I've had this guy for a long time too. He's a little pumpkin, a little jack-o'-lantern candy dish with a bat inside. It's so friggin' adorable. This little bear witch, obviously a bear dressed up for Halloween with his tiny little basket for candy. That's from a yard sale maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Ooh, he's coming unglued. This guy is coming unglued. It's a spider tea light holder, very sparkly, but one of his legs is falling off. I'm gonna have to glue him back together. Oh, yes, from the same ceramic crafter. I forgot we had gotten these. I had forgotten about those guys. Well, this is from a yard sale, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. So cute, and he's got, I mean, you can put a candle in him. He's got a little light in the back too, so he shines off your walls. And oh, it's a little coffin, but as you can see, it's been a bit chewed. So apparently when the dogs were puppies, I had this out somewhere where they could get to it. I should probably paint this because it looks a little funny now. And I don't know, I just thought this was super creepy, but the tiny little pumpkins and everything, I just love it. It's like a little resin statue. I got that at a yard sale a couple years ago. And this is a little tombstone that I made out of paper or cardstock. And I cut the different layers to make it look like a real tombstone and then painted it this dark color. I was trying things out so my husband loves model trains, and actually I do too, and we plan on building a layout, and I was trying this out to see if we could make little tombstones for the layout with this, and I thought it turned out, so this one's a little bigger, that turned out pretty neat. I don't know if anybody else has tried to make little paper tombstones and such, but you have to let me know. Oh, this guy is probably one of my favorite things, but I need to glue him back together because his top fell off last year. And it's a little topiary, ornament topiary with this. Is that cute or what? But like I said, he broke off. I don't think anything happened to him. I think he just, well, he got bonked obviously a little bit, but I gotta fix him a little bit. And I have this Boo dish towel. And one more jack-o'-lantern dish. Obviously, I'm of the theory that you cannot have too many pumpkins in the fall. And the rest of it, there's just a few more little, this was a plastic canvas. I made it was a little pumpkin with a black cat on it, and the pumpkin itself, I didn't attach the sides very well, so eventually it fell into itself, but I still have the little treats that was for putting out candy, and various little scary guys that came off the same set of the little plastic, of the little put together houses. Spooky tree, a couple of witches, little trick or treat guys. Wish you were here. Not very nice from the graveyard. But that's it for my Halloween stash. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope you have a great day. Bye.